Right, so we're back on the Mira. If you haven't been keeping up with the build, we've got what was originally a 660cc turbo Daihatsu Mira. It's now a high compression 1000cc turbo Mira. 3-cylinder. Everything seems to be running, everything's good now. Got the brakes done, CV boots done. It's all ready for basically getting back on the road. One thing I've been really concerned about is the boost pressure. So originally this was running between sort of 12 and 14 psi, which was fine on the low compression original engine, but we've gone from 8-to-1 compression to roughly 9.5-to-1, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less because of all the work we've done. So I want to reduce the boost pressure down to like 7-8 psi, maybe 10, at least to start off with. We'll see how the car responds and maybe we'll wind a bit of boost back into it. So what I've done to allow me to reduce the boost level, you're always able to bleed off air pressure and increase boost, but you can't always reduce it because the spring inside the wastegate here is set to a certain pressure. So I picked this up, which is a Mamba adjustable wastegate. So you're able to undo these little Allen bolts, and there's a spring inside here. When it's fed with air pressure, it compresses at a certain pressure, and this comes with a bag of springs, so you're able to actually vary that boost pressure. I think it goes all the way from like 5 psi to 35, and then obviously if you have a boost controller you can then bleed off some of the air pressure and increase the boost even further. Yeah, the maximum you can increase it with a boost controller, I think about twice whatever the spring is, from what I've heard, sort of as a rule of thumb. So if it's a 5 psi, you can maybe go to 10 with a boost controller. I don't have a boost controller, I'm just going to leave it whatever the spring is at. The one problem is we have to make up custom mounts for this to mount it to the turbo and make the rod for it custom so it actually goes onto the wastegate and opens and closes as intended. So first things first, we need to take off the old wastegate and then start mocking up the new one, and we'll have to make just a custom plate to hold that. Yeah, so I'll get this off and we'll start mocking up the new one. Right, so I've got the wastegate in. I checked all the springs, so I think it's running the like 6 psi spring. So that should be all good. The next thing to do is just get the front end back together. So I'll stick you on the tripod and I'll start firing it back together. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I've got a flat tire on the front, which doesn't help. But we'll ignore that.
Oh yeah.
Should stall. Feels like it's a little unhappy, like with the tune. I need that to turn on so I can feel it now.
So it's very jumpy.
Holy shit. Oh, that was like half throttle. It's got so much more to go.
Makes it strut.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's scary.
It's so aggressive. Like when it comes into the power, it's just like fucking go. It looks like it's not boosting too much, but I didn't really get to look because I was trying to look at the road. Like, tell me, what does this hit?
Okay. It like gets halfway up.
Yeah, it looked like it hit about 10 pounds there, but like it's so fast.
It feels ridiculous. It feels so fast.
Shit. Like it just pulls so hard. Oh, died. I just can't idle at the minute.
You've got to get me a shirt.
Oh, that's the wipers I've got to Japanese.
That's disgusting.
It's Japanese imports, the wipers and the stalks are switched. But holy fuck, this thing takes all. I'll go down the street and turn it around. Just because I want to drive it.
Listen, everybody, oh
Shit, it's so fast. It's not even just that it's fast, it's the response. Literally the coating takes a second to build.
Yeah, the coating
boost.
takes a minute, yeah.
Yeah, this is instant.
Yeah.
You just put your foot down, you wait half a second, and it just surges.
I love how tiny this part is.
Like, it was already building so much boost, and we were only like 4,000. Holy fuck.
What does it go up to?
8.
Jeez. Gauges.
Yeah, we've got oil pressure still.
Yeah. It's gonna burn up oil really fast.
I don't know. I don't. Wow, again. We lost a lot of oil pressure. That's a lot lower.
Yeah.
Although maybe it's just because it's warmed up. Because it only has to be. This just has to be 10 times whatever the revs are. So like 50 at 1500 RPM is fine.
Yeah. But it was 75.
Yeah, I just wonder if maybe it just needed to work its way through the system. I don't really know. Holy fuck, yes. Very happy. I cannot believe how fucking fast it is. Like, you just put your foot down and it just goes.
It feels pretty.
Yeah, it still can't idle.